out for a couple of hours this afternoon. I've had a word with the farmer. As you can see, the crops are beginning to grow to the right, and then there's a band from here all the way to the hedge, and that goes all the way around the field, comes all the way back around here, and as you can see, it's all to the left and then all the way around. There is seed that is not taken. I had a word with him, and he'd got a bad batch of seed from somewhere, and he's talking about re-drilling this area here and around the field. But my good fortune, in one sense, sad for him, but my good fortune is that I can get on here, and hopefully this afternoon we'll find something good and see what the first target. Down there, about 4 or 5 inches. I don't know what that is. It's a top of a tap kind of thing. You twist it round, you can see the hole. Quite modern. I don't know. Yeah, very modern. Recent, I would say. But it's part of a, whatever you call that, top of a twist tap. I don't know. Something like that. Okay, down here, just about, I don't know, 4 inches, a little, I think they're little leather studs. I found so many on this field. Little brass leather stud. Can't add much more than that. It would have been part of the fixing the leather to the seats, and I think that's what it is. On to the next. We have a signal here, it's down in here somewhere. Oh, I can see it, looks lead. Now to me that looks like a loom weight. There's a hole going through it, but it's broken or split in 2 or 3 or whatever, but that to me looks like a part of a loom weight. That looks like a loom weight to me. Okay, well, about 8 inches down here, pulled out. This is iron, actually. It didn't sound like it. The signal was pretty good, but it's not an ordinary iron ring or a washer. It's obviously been a loop for something, and anyway, it's a find. On to the next. Down here, about, oh, I don't know, quite a long way, good 9 inches, is this tiny little watch winder. I think that's what this is. Boy, oh boy, that's tiny, and it was way, way down there. It took me ages to find it. It was a very faint signal when I started, but as I dug down further, the signal got better. But that to me looks like a little Georgian, most probably, watch winder. Okay, on to the next. Just under the surface here, again modern, not sure what it is. Off a bearing or something, I should imagine. Anyway, it's a very modern piece of machinery. On to the next. Well, down here, I don't know, maybe 4 inches, pulled this out, and there's something in there. I think it's lead, but I thought we'd do a live reveal if I can get into it. Well, it's a lump of lead. Not sure what this is going to be or what it's for. But we'll check that out, and we'll let you know. Okay, on to the next. Down here, and with a light, I can't find the thing. I can see it. It's a little button. Oh, it's got a bit of design on it. Oh, where's it gone? It's got a bit of design on it as well. Okay, that I suspect is Tudor. I wouldn't call it a dress button, but I suspect maybe it is. The dress buttons are more like pearl shaped, but that has got some nice design on it. Well, I'll clean it up and we'll have a larger photograph alongside the clip. Okay, on to the next. Down here about 4-5 inches, one squashed thimble. It looks like quite a modern 1800s, something like that, thimble. Okay, on to the next. On the surface, one tiny little buckle. That's a nice little Tudor buckle, and I don't know where that would have been. Most probably dress, shoe, something like that, but that is a tiny buckle. Okay, on to the next. Couldn't begin to hazard a guess what this thing is. Down there about 5 inches, not a clue. That's lead. That is obviously been sunk into it. It's on a little screw. And the rest of it, I haven't got a clue. That's all lead. And on to the next. Very near the surface here, two animal identification tags. One has got written on it AMD Queen, so whether that's the name of the cow or the type of cow it is, I've got no idea, but an AMD Queen. Just a couple of animal tags. Okay, on to the next. Thought we were in for something nice then. Good signal, but I'm afraid it's just an ordinary button. Okay, on to the next. Not sure if you can see it down there, about, I don't know, maybe 5-6 inches. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there it is. A beautiful, wow, look at that. That is amazing. That is old. That is very old. I would say around about 14th century. That is terrific, that is. I found a few like that with the strap intact, but there's no strap on this one. But that is amazing. Okay, on to the next. Down here, it's modern. Looks like a bit of a, I think it's like off a window, car window or something. It's a turning thing, something like that. Part of the mechanism of a vehicle, perhaps a tractor window or something. Anyway, on to the next. Down here, just about 3 inches, it looks like, oh dear me, it looks like a little, it looks like a watch winder, but I've never seen one quite like it. But I think that's what it is. We'll check it out and I'll come back to you. No, it's an electrical connector. You can see the copper wire. I've got my screwdriver in there and had a poke around. There's copper wire in there, and that's the screw on the top. Whether it was insulated, possibly, but that's what that is. It's an electrical connector. Okay, on to the next. Just turn this out of here. I haven't cleared the mud off it yet. It looks to me like another harness pendant. You can see the gilding on it. Yes sir, yes. Now I found one just about 20 meters from here. I'll lift the camera just to show. Up there, I don't know, maybe 20 meters, no more than that, some weeks ago, and here we are. My car is actually parked behind that fence there. I've been all the way around this field picking up lead and buttons and junk, and I just walked all the way from down there to here, and out comes this harness pendant. I'm going to check it out because the last one was a 13th 14th century one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to research that later, but I'm going to have another good look around here because up until recent times this little area here is so full of junk and trash, and you can see the stones laying on the surface. There was a building here for many years, and I found a couple of coins, copper coins here. Not a lot. It's just infested with iron, and I just thought I'd give it a go, and I picked up pieces of iron and drove me nuts, deep stuff, and then come here and I have found that. Oh, I am so pleased. It's plain, but it's still got some gilding on it, and I suspect, looking at the loop, that is exactly the same age. It was about 1400s, if I remember, or 14th century, which make it the 1300s. But that's what that is. I am chuffed to pieces. I love artifacts as much as I love coins, and it's just the age and everything that goes with it. You know, the horse that it would have been fixed to, the owners, what they were doing, just fascinates me to bits. So I'm going to be checking that out now, and we'll come back to you later. Well, to be honest with you, it's been a pretty poor day today. Been here 3 hours just short, and packing in now and going back home. Only found lead, buttons, one or two things, particularly that nice medieval harness pendant. Really looking forward to IDing that and finding out a date for that. But anyway, it's been good to get out. I haven't been out for nearly a week. I think it was last Saturday or last Friday, and it's been over a week then, if that's the case. Having the grandchildren for half term is always a good idea. Plenty of fun, plenty of laughter, total exhaustion, but it's then nice to get back out in the peace and quiet of the countryside. And so anyway, I'm going to go back home, and we will see you at the next hunt.